Alright, howdy YouTube. So, it's been a long while since the last video, let alone update. I've been crazy busy. Watch out, dogs. There's a lot of dogs here now. We got a new puppy. That is Micah. Micah! Still working on learning his name. That's Micah. He's a 11-week-old Great Pyrenees puppy. I think we're gonna have to rehome Tova, the chocolate lab. Yeah, well, she needs a lot of attention. I mean, she was a rescue, and yeah, she looks 100. Tova! That's probably one reason why you're not getting better. You're eating all Buddy's grain. Get out of there, Tova! No! You're not supposed to have grain. One thing after another. Willow, you too! Buddy, peck them in the nose if they do that. That's your food. They've eaten already. Gosh. What was I talking about? So, yeah, we're probably gonna have to rehome Tova. She needs a lot more attention than we can give her. I mean, I don't have time for it. There's a lot of dogs that need a lot of attention here, and yeah, so we have a few people in mind that might take her, and I think she'll really like being the main dog, the main attention. One person will let you ride around in the car with them all day, and that's what she wanted to do when we first got her. She kept wanting to jump up in my truck and go places with me. So I think she likes that, but I can't do that. 'Cause the only time I leave is when I'm going to work or something. And that wouldn't work. But she looks 1,000 times better than she did when we got her. So, I don't know, just a little extra TLC will fix her up real good and make her happier. Let's see. So yeah, there's the new puppy. I don't think I recorded, well, I don't think I done like an update video since I processed the chickens. I recorded some stuff from the chicken processing. I was gonna try and make a video on like how to process chickens and why I do it and everything. But that day was just crazy. I was hoping to have 4 people out here helping. 2 had to cancel, and the 2 that showed up, I was teaching a big spider web. I was teaching how to process, and I don't know, they had never processed, obviously, and so they were a little slow, but that's okay. It's their first time doing it. That's expected. Yeah, so it took longer than expected, and yeah, it was just a long day. So I didn't really get good video of that. Aside from that, the CSA is doing good. Everybody's really happy. Here, you know, I'm actually gonna water the greenhouse as I talk. I've got too much to do today. Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Jeez, come on. I do this one-handed every day, but I can't do it for some reason while I have the camera going, obviously. Or go figure. Okay. The water in the hose is hot, so I gotta like bleed it out. I didn't sleep last night. I'm tired. I haven't slept hardly at all lately. Transplants are looking good. It's all romaine, some black-seeded Simpson, another type of romaine, Got all these transplants down here that need to get transplanted, just have to find the time to do it. These ones, they've been, yeah, they're so root bound. I'm probably not, I might plant some of them, I don't know. That's a little cilantro plug, experimenting with plugging cilantro out. Kale, extremely root bound, because should have been planted like 3 weeks ago. Again, haven't had time to do it. And I don't really know where I want to put it, but that shouldn't be a problem. Here's the next batch of cilantro. Looks a heck of a lot better. This will be like perfect to go out. Bunching onion and some other stuff. Let's see. Cotton, super root bound. Needed to go out a long time ago, but it's been so cold. Like, it's crazy. This year it's like summer's not coming, I think. Kind of brutal. This is celeriac. I thought the seed was like really old and really bad, but apparently it's really not. And I probably got 130% germination, because I did not think there was that many seed when I dropped it. So I'll prick all these guys out and put them into some trays and raise them up, and then put them out in the garden, and they'll grow pretty much all winter. These trays are different. These are the never synced wind strip trays. Got Salanova in both of them. Testing them out for a friend of mine, comparing the results with the Hoss Tools tray. I still really like the Hoss Tools trays, but I also like how little soil these take, but that also means they can dry out faster. So I'm just experimenting with them, seeing how I like them and stuff. It's good to do that, but still highly recommend these Hoss Tools trays. Got a bunch of stuff starting to come up in here. Those two trays, don't even look at them. They look rough. Bad seed starting mix batch. Those are artichokes. Everything else, the slugs took that whole half of the tray. So annoying. A slug got in the greenhouse and was like living here, taking, that's all cucumbers. It came up, were looking great, and then 3 days later they're gone. But they didn't touch my artichokes and these cucumbers, so I planted all those guys out, and I'll pot them up soon, hopefully. There's some zinnias and some cosmos, just to add a little color. Okay, this should be done. So, yeah, plants are finally starting to do good. CSA program's doing great. Everybody's really happy, from what I've heard, at least. If they're not happy, they're just not telling me. I'd like them to tell me, though, so I can make it better. Crops are finally doing pretty good. The weather still sucks, so like right now I'm going to be stuck in like a 3 to 4 week gap of not having as much produce as I'd like, because my summer crop should have been producing already, but it's been so cold that they're all still so tiny, even after being in the garden for like a month and a half. So that's a big challenge. Yeah, so once I water this, watch out, Tova, I gotta get in here. Thank you. Yeah, let me just get this done, and then I'll come back and walk you through the garden real quick. Alright. Okay, done with the greenhouse. Got my broody hen under there. I don't even know if you guys have seen her. She's a Bielefelder hen. I got her from a friend of mine. Okay, she's gonna move some eggs. Very good on them. It's kind of chilly out today. Gotta keep them things warm. We've only got 9 days to go. You can do it. Anyways, she's got some black copper Moran eggs under her. Oh, here's the garlic harvest. Bunch of different. These are all my garlics. Each section is a different variety. It's my trials. This is Paul's garlic, German red. Garlic had a rough year this year. The weather was difficult. Don't look at the barn, it's a mess. I've got some chicks up there. Let's see, hold on. I've just got you sitting up there so I can climb the ladder. Hold on. Anyways, there's these guys. There's the white ones. There's gonna be some meat turkeys. There's 5 of them, and 6 black copper Morans. Those are a lot better, like, quality than the ones that are gonna be hatching out of these eggs in the hen. And then I've got, excuse me. I've got, how many eggs do I have in the incubator? Maybe 16 eggs in the incubator. The same black coppers. So I bought, maybe it's a dozen eggs in the incubator. I don't know. I don't remember. I bought 2 dozen eggs from a guy in Seattle who was advertising that he had really nice, high quality black copper Morans. The eggs looked pretty good. And then I get there, get the eggs, give him the money. Then remember, oh, I should really ask him to look at, so I can look at his chickens and really see what I'm getting. Had to really talk him into showing me his chickens. And then when he finally sighed really loud and said, fine, I'll bring some out front, he brings the chickens out. They're like all mixed Morans, all in the same breeding pen. There's Birchen Morans and just all kinds, and they're not even nice. Like, yeah, really bummed about that. Paid $35 for 2 dozen eggs. He was charging $25 a dozen. I talked him down. Thank God. I would be really mad if I had to spend 20 or $50 on 2 dozen eggs that aren't even going to hatch the exact bird that he was advertising. So yeah, those chicks, I'll probably end up like just selling them. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe replace some of the birds in Paul's flock with them. They lay really nice eggs still, but I want purebreds, and high quality ones, just because that's how I am. Like, I want really nice quality stuff. That way, like, because I want a breeding flock. So anyways, I ordered, after I found out all that about the eggs I got from him, I ordered some really nice chicks from a breeder in Oregon. So we'll see how many roosters are in this little flock of 6 black coppers. And then I'm hoping I have like at least 2 hens. At least 2 hens out of these guys. I want about 8 black copper hens and 2 black copper roosters. So I'd keep maybe 1 rooster from the chicks that I ordered, and then 1 rooster from these guys. Oh, and I got these from a lady like a half hour away. She's got really nice birds. But yeah, I hatched 2 of them and then bought 4 chicks from her because it's late in the season. Fertility rates are a little low. But got another load of feed last week. Went through all the feed because of the meat birds last batch, so stocked back up on stuff. That's the Idaho feed. Let's see. really looks like a mess from up here. Look at this cabbages. Huge. 15, 20 pound cabbages right there. Kind of wish I showed you the garden when everything was in it. I harvested a ton of stuff, so it looks kind of empty out by the pond, but yeah, hold on. Look at the chicks while I climb down the ladder so I don't kill myself. Hold on. I'll do that. Okay, see? Aren't they cute? Okay, let me tighten this up. Perfect. Now let's go out to the pond. My allergies are driving me nuts. Oh wait, hold on. A little scatterbrained. Let's... Come on, Toby, you coming? Here is... Really hard to see, the lighting sucks. My main garden. Had all the lettuce planted here. There's still a couple heads left. I'm letting these guys go to seed because they've taken forever to bolt, so I really like that. A lot of the other ones have already bolted in this variety. So I'm saving those genetics. It's Segolane lettuce. Anyways, it's interplanted with arugula. Multi-sown beets. A whole bed of multi-sown beets. That's where all my spinach was. This is roseine. I wasn't a fan of this one, so I'll probably just pull all that. I didn't even get to this stuff. This is that, is it Tranchuda romaine? I don't remember, that's what this is. Probably, they all did really good, so I'm probably just gonna let them all flower so I can save seed. It's only in a small section of bed, and I still haven't even filled all my beds up as it is. So I've got room to let stuff go to seed this year. It's a good idea because of the potential food shortage. You never know what's going to happen. So that'll be a lot of seed. I love that variety. Get out of the bed, Micah. No. That's one thing you're going to have to learn. Get out of there. Good boy. Hold on, let me turn this to... Give me 1 second. Okay, hopefully that lighting's a little better. I had to change it to manual. It's just so bright out here. Anyways, this is crisp mint romaine. I love this romaine. It's great. Micah, come here, get out of there. You can't. No. Oh my gosh. Once you're like 125,000 pounds, you can't be doing this. Your paws are already ginormous. You do damage. Oh, goofy thing. The 3 cauliflower plants that, oh my gosh, the 3 cauliflower plants that I had left, I had 20 of them here, but the windstorm came and literally blew them out of the ground. They produced some nice big heads of cauliflower. I was excited about that. It wasn't enough for my CSA boxes since there's only 3 plants, so we ate those. All my garlic, you saw that in the barn that was here. Some of the fronds were like, I don't know if it's a frond or what it is. I guess it's just a leaf. Whatever, they were like 4 feet tall. It's pretty crazy. This Mizuna that was interplanted with the garlic, didn't even get to it. So that's all flowering. I'm letting that go and just be for the bees. Yeah, once that seed pod starts really filling up, I'll probably just pull it. It's got enough Mizuna seed. What are these guys? Salanova with the bunching onions. They're doing good, finally. That Salanova was really stunted in the beginning, but it finally took off. I've got some Yugoslavian red butterhead lettuce. There's 6 plants going to seed over here. I love that butterhead lettuce. It did phenomenally well here. Hopefully this wind isn't too bad. Swiss chard's doing good. Some of it's bolting just because the temperatures have been so crazy lately. I think that's winter density lettuce on this side. Probably let a couple of those heads go. front bed of this cabbage, the front half of the bed for these Eden market cabbages got really like just destroyed by the wind. The ones down there are doing really good though. The bed of celery is doing great. These leeks, they're loving it. They're doing great. Some of them are 2 feet tall, about 1 inch wide at the base. They're planted 8 inches deep, so that means they've got a nice 8-inch long white shaft to them already. Bed of carrots, doing good. I had some arugula interplanted, but temperatures have really messed it up. Hold on, let's see. So that stuff's bolting, but I love arugula flowers, so I might do a mixed greens bag in my CSA box this week. So the flowers and some nasturtium flowers, along with got some spinach out in the pond garden that's past its prime but still tastes great, so I'll just pick the leaves off of it and throw that in a bag with some mizuna and stuff. Onions over here are doing amazing. I bent all of the stems just so they can plump up and get a little bigger. They're already huge, so really happy with that. Let's find a good one to look at. Let's see. Oh, hold on. They're nice looking onions. Yep. Anyways, so I'll get them pulled pretty soon. This is outrageous romaine. I had a whole row going this way before I put the beds in last year, and let it go to seed so I can save the seed from it. Got a ton of seed from it, and obviously a couple seeds have dropped. One there, I transplanted one over there, these guys, but I'm gonna save seed from these two. Probably pull this one. I wanted to eat them, but just didn't get around to it. That head is ginormous, so I'm really excited to be saving seed from this guy. Like, what are you doing, puppers? Goofy. Yeah, the garden's looking pretty good over here. Oh, got some tomatoes planted along the wood pile. Yeah, just because, why not? The grapes like the extra heat, and the tomatoes definitely need it here. So we'll see how they do. Had a pretty good cherry crop. Birds took a lot. The rain split a ton. Let's see, what else we got? There's some mustard that's setting flowers up now. It's a cool weather crop, so it was expected. Got some cabbages planted all over the place. I went crazy with cabbage this year. This garlic, I forgot I had that there, so I gotta pull that. Good thing I'm making a video. This mizuna, that's gotten 2 cuts off of it. It could get a 3rd. Probably not gonna do it though. Kale over there, it's doing really good. Should probably harvest a bunch of that. I don't know why, but some of the celery, it was growing great, and then like a huge section over here is starting to turn yellow. So it's a nitrogen deficiency for sure, but I don't know why. So I might throw some feather meal or something down on it, get it to perk back up. But that's really, really weird. I had kohlrabi here last year, so they're both heavy feeders, but still interesting. Nice volunteer sunflower. Looking good under the pear tree. Some cabbages down there. All all these sugar snap peas, they're doing great. They're still throwing out a ton of pods. Kind of just letting them go to seed now at this point though. Now that it warmed up, I can get a little fibery. So I had new cauliflower transplants all out here, but the temperatures suck. So that's the cauliflower crop. Pathetic. Do you like cauliflower? Do you want to try it? That's what I should have named you, as cauliflower. Because you're white, like a big old cauliflower. Whatever. These cabbages are doing really good. These are the same ones that were out by the pond. It's funny, they were planted the same day, yet they're less than twice the size, or less than half the size of all the ones out by the pond. So, yeah, I'm not sure why. Well, this is actually the size they should be. This is the size I wanted, and then all the ones out by the pond kind of acted like they were on steroids. That variety should only get 2 to 3 pounds, but the ones out by the pond are obviously 10 to 15. Some of the bigger ones were that, at least. See? Summer crops. Squash. Super small. It's been in the ground forever. Cucumbers. They're struggling. It's annoying. But whatever. All that rain's really messing up the plums. All the rain and then no rain and then rain and then no rain again. What a headache. More onions. Purple broccoli kale. So it's a sprouting broccoli. You can eat the leaves just like kale. I really hope the lighting's okay in this. And it's like purple broccoli, like sprouting broccoli. Excited to see what that does. Got a lot of broccoli over here that I forgot to pick this week. So it's flowering, so it sucks. I'll just come through and hopefully it'll send up a next wave of florets. Apple's doing good as always. Got bunching onion all around here. This kale, probably going to cut that back this week to dry it in the barn. Paul's garden's looking good. Hold on. Oh. All that corn that I planted, I don't even know if that was in a video, but whatever. I planted a bunch of corn under this tree over here, and yeah, it's doing great. It's a little over a foot tall. They say knee-high by the 4th of July. This was the second planting. So it's doing great, especially with the really cold temperatures. It's a Texas heirloom corn. It's called Hickory King. I'm shocked at how well it's doing, so I'm excited. Here's Paul's garden. That was first planting. This is second. This is third. So yeah, let's see. Got some nice spinach. Just carrots going to seed. Cucumbers coming up. Some winter density romaine. Some bush beans. Bunching onion. I think he just planted this. Swiss chard. Red Russian kale. Mixed lacinato. More red Russian kale. Some broccoli. Carrots. Cabbages. And this corn. It's almost waist high. This is done his transplants. Hi. Hi. So I plugged these guys out there just because we wanted to give them a head start, since it's a Texas heirloom. Figured it needed the head start, and it looks like it really liked it. It's super nice, healthy looking corn. Another row of carrots, celery, asparagus. There's the pasture. Got the chicken tractors and the chickshaw and their little fenced in area over there. Ponds out there, so take you out there. Herb garden really hasn't changed since the last video, so we'll skip over that. But yeah, I'll meet you out there. Buddy, buddy, buddy. Buddy, buddy, buddy. You goofy bird. You're so funny. Buddy, buddy, buddy. Cracks me up. Good job, Gunther. Yeah, buddy. Protect the flock. You know it. Incoming sheep. Hey! Slow down. Don't. Oh, they're gonna plow through my fence. Good job. You guys went around it. That's stressful. So, there's some of the big cabbages. They were all right here next to the kale, and then I had purple Napa cabbages, and then a green Napa cabbage, and then what was next to that? Oh, pak choi. Pak choi went first, then the green Napas, then the big cabbages, and then the red Napas. I harvested all these Napa cabbages last night. Got to get them in the walk-in. I wanted to get out here early this morning because it was pretty cool last night, so some of these outer leaves are a little wilted because the sun's shining on them, but that'll be fine. I'm going to turn all of these guys and all of these guys into a boatload. Buddy, get out of here. You know you're not supposed to be in here. Let's go. Get out. Buddy, out. Buddy, go. Get. You know better. No, go. You goof. Get out of here, go. Come on. Willow, take him out. Good boy, stay. So, yeah, the cabbages did amazing over here. We're really happy with how they came out. So, anyways, I'm going to make a lot of kimchi and sauerkraut and put a jar of kimchi and a jar of sauerkraut in my CSA boxes. It's value adding. Customers are going to really love it. Then they don't have to make it, and it's like homemade and really good. Anyways, kale's doing great. Willow loves the kale. Sits in there and hides in the little kale jungle. I started, once the cabbages came out, I was like, oh boy, there's a lot of weeds. So, I mean, not really a lot of weeds, but maybe 20 weeds amongst the kale. So I've got to get that pulled. With the bio-intensive method, the plants are the living ground cover. The grass clippings that I had down, they feed the soil, but the plants will... Hold on, I'm just watching the sheep go up to Micah over there. It's so funny. Micah freaked out and the sheep were like, what are you? So, anyways, the plants are the living ground cover. They shade and protect the soil. They feed the soil. They keep the weeds down because when you plant them so thick, there's no sunlight for the weeds. That understory just doesn't grow. But yeah, hold on, let me change this back to manual, sorry. Okay, so bush beans, It's kind of funny. This little section right here of the bush beans isn't really doing good at all, but that's right exactly where that 3.5 foot wide cherry tree stump was that I dug out. So I mean, I had to go 3 feet deep and really turn up the soil, and just there's so many. I had to fill the hole in with like big chunks of like foamy, half rotten wood, and then top it off with soil. So it's kind of like a hugelkultur bed, but it just needs to break down. So there's a bit of a nitrogen tie up there. I'll probably add some feather meal and blood meal and stuff there once the beans come out. Beans don't like a lot of nitrogen, but they also don't like nitrogen tie up. So the rest of the rows are doing good. There's 3 rows there. Allergies. Grass pollen's really getting to me. Anyways, this kohlrabi's doing great. This row, there's 3 varieties. This variety, I don't remember which one it was. Excuse me. Anyways, they're doing great. Had them in the box last week. Carrots are doing great. Spinach was doing great. Germination was amazing. Yeah. Starting to bolt now though. It's like a foot tall. But it's still super tasty, not bitter at all. So what I'm gonna do is harvest it, strip the leaves, and put them in a greens mix, just to make sure I don't put it to waste. The stems are super tender still, so I've been putting them in like green drinks and stuff. But I mean, I don't know if you can see it. There's 4 rows right here. They go back. So this is all that's left. These are carrots that I just direct sowed yesterday. They should actually be watered. Those are some Hakurai turnips that I left. There was radishes here where the carrots are planted, and then right next to it was a whole bed of Hakurai turnips. And hold on. So one thing with carrots is you don't want them to ever dry out when they're germinating. If they dry out, the seed dies and the seedling dies. So then you're kind of SOL with your carrot crop. So whenever I come over here, I just give them a light watering, keep them nice and damp, and you'll have great germination just like that. I could lay a tarp over it, but I mean, I come out here enough to where I can keep an eye on it and just spot water. Plus it's only one bed, not like a huge plot full of just carrots. This whole section still dealing with a ton of what's it called, horsetail. That stuff's coming up. Wiregrass is all clear. There's no wiregrass in this garden. It's amazing. I'm in love with it. Like, so happy about that. That was such a nightmare in the beginning of the year. But yeah, just dealing with a little bit of horsetail that's showing up. So every time that comes up, I flame weed it. Once it comes up again, I'll dig it out, and then I'll flame weed it, and I kind of just go back and forth with that. And the same goes for the wiregrass over here. I'm kind of getting on top of that when I have time. Got a couple cucumbers planted along this log. I'll just grow them over the log and into the wood chip section. This row of Cherokee Trail of Tears beans is doing really good, but I don't have a trellis for it yet. I haven't had time, or I haven't prioritized it. So they're kind of just growing up on each other, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I didn't get to that sooner. So hopefully this week I'll get that done, because they're growing up on the wiregrass that I haven't pulled out of them. Oops. Oh, look at that little cherry. Ew. Kind of sticky, but whatever, I'm eating it. wasn't right. Yeah, this garden's still under a tarp. Last time I looked under the tarp, it looks really good. So, I don't know. I don't necessarily need to fill it up right away, but maybe I will. Just to get it. I really don't need it, so. Anyways, that's Paul going to town. Pond's getting low. But, yeah, whatever. I mean, not much else to talk about, I guess. So, there's your update. Somebody came out from Oregon, and they emailed me, told me they were going to record the entire tour on the 12th, July 12th. So we got that tour recorded. I've just got to edit it. It's like 4 hours long, so I've got to, it takes literally 24 hours to upload a 20-minute video. So I'm thinking I'm going to edit it, break it up into sections, and post maybe one video every other day or something. We'll see. I don't know yet. But just gotta find the time to edit the 4-hour video. Yeah, so hopefully that gets out to you guys soon. And then I've also got a video of Rick Martin, that constitutional lawyer. Everybody who came out, I don't even know if that was Paul may have talked about it in the live stream. Hopefully he did. The last live stream. Anyways, that guy was awesome. He came out maybe a month or so ago. Talked to about 45 people. We had him on the porch as the stage, and everybody was in that little section of grass out there. It was a lot of fun. We did a pizza party potluck kind of thing afterwards. But that guy was extremely intelligent, and it was fun having him out. I recorded the entire speech. It was 2 hours long, so I've got to get that edited. And everybody's telling me to post it on my YouTube channel, but I know it's kind of controversial to some degree. My page is just gardening, but I mean, I would really like to post it, but I know there's a lot of people who aren't for that follow me, so I don't know. We'll see what I do. I mean, I honestly don't really care about the people that don't agree with it. I mean, it is my page, my living room, so to speak. So if you don't like it, you can leave. So, I don't know. Paul really liked it, so if Paul really likes it, I know all of you should really like it. Whatever. So that may or may not get posted. Hopefully it does. I just have to find time to do all this stuff. Priorities are outside in the garden for the CSA program. So, have anything to say, buddy? Buddy. Such a goofy little dinosaur. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Buddy. Anyways, Buddy and I are signing out. We've got stuff to do. It's getting hot out. I was hoping to do some transplanting, but can't do that now because it's too hot. I don't want to stress the plants out. So, if you like the video, I don't know why you would. It's kind of long and kind of boring today, but I just needed to update you guys. If you like the video, though, hit the thumbs up, share it, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody you know. Subscribe, and comment what you think below. Buddy, get out of there. You are not supposed to touch the plants. You stay in the grass. Anyways, I gotta get them out of here, so hopefully we'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Happy gardening.